What up, YouTube? It's your boy Dave, and I'm back again with another reaction video. And today, we're on to the next track of ChRocktikal's uh, album, and it is Masterpiece. I think this is like the 10th track. We have like, what, 2 more tracks after this? Maybe 1 track? But, yeah, this is, we're getting closer to the end of this ride. There's been a lot of bangers and just a lot of emotional music in this album. And so I'm just ready to see what Masterpiece is all about and see what we can get out of it. Let's get it, though. Let's go. And 3, 2, 1, go. Kind of reminds me of My Chemical Romance. I Don't Love You, like I used to. It's that like small pauses, very slow delivery. Almost like a flute. And like the drums. I just love her runs. Her runs are amazing always. The drums are always so stable. Like the guitar has like a little darker undertone. Maybe just the way it's being played. And here's like little drummer boy, you know? Okay, I love that. Like, she has to flex her voice. It's just so dynamic. Oh, a little key change. And I think it's them again, you know, at the harmony. Oh, that breathy. No. All right. I think that was a great track. Banger of a track. All right, so that was ChRocktikal's Masterpiece. And for some reason, the beginning, and that's that, I guess, sections where it's just the band playing the instruments. It kind of reminds me of My Chemical Romance. That song, I think it's called "I Don't Love You Like I Loved You Yesterday," or maybe it's just called "Yesterday." But it's like it's just that like that slow drawl of the guitar, like dun, 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 that part. And but I love the dynamic of, once again, obviously, Sion's voice is so dynamic. We have more of a elongated, more slower build to the music throughout most of it. And then we have that moment where she's like sings one like dun, dun, then the guitar comes in. It's a stop go, and then we have almost like a key change, and she shows more of that higher tone, higher melodies that she can hit. Obviously, her runs are always great. So once again, her vocals are uh, very dynamic, and this one has the more like I said, it has more of a breathy, elongated, more sitting with the lyrics more, like when she's singing them. And the ending is just like a breath away, like "Dun," and then it just ends. So it's a fun track in that sense. I loved it. Obviously I love this like weird noise like in the background while like that drum is being played, almost like a marching type of drum, so we have dynamic just beat making as well. So guys crack my neck. But yeah, so uh fun track in that sense. But let's get into it. Let's see what we can get out of it lyric wise. So on the stage that seemed dim, you and I were smiling. Okay, so now we already have a setting, right? The stage. And see, like on the stage that seemed dim, so the lighting might be dim, maybe short, right, small. You and I were smiling, so it doesn't matter about the size, right? And this sensation is just the idea. Even though the stage was dim, you and I were smiling, so there's a connection there. Various feelings came blowing in each time I walked a little slower. Yeah, so on the stage, various feelings came blowing in. So it could be sadness, anger, passion, happiness, joy. Each time I walked a little slower. So like you want to experience it, you want to keep it in, hold the feelings, the various feelings you get while on this stage with this other person, right? It could be about her members now. It could have been about Dreamcatcher. It could be a different occasions of what this other you and I, right? Even in the blackout where you disappeared, that vivid after image was engraved in my mind. So again, so yeah, like you can tie it in with Dreamcatcher. They are taking a break. Everyone's doing their own thing, from subunits to acting to solo work to her see on in a band, like in a rock band, right? This is even in the blackout. So when the stage light gone, blackout, boom, you disappeared. Where you disappeared, that vivid aftermath. So like even when you're gone, the eyes, your eyes still see like an image was engraved in my mind. So that who we are, what we did on that stage, that's still in our head. Those memories are there. It still feels like the only thing in my world. Wandering and drifting by your side, then back to that time again. So wandering and drifting. So you're wandering around, no real direction, drifting. Both things are just you're just going around. Wandering and drifting by your side though. Then back to that time again. That time. So going back to the memories of those times on stage together. In those days when you and I were together, we still seem happy as if it had never ended. Yeah, man. So it's just this, I guess you can say, bittersweet moments. It's like when it did ended, it's like you're wandering, you're drifting, and you're just like, what do we do from now? But then it's like when we're together though, it's like we still seem happy as if it never ended. It's like we still have those moments, we still have each other, which makes, I guess, going back to memory lane, it's still like a beautiful memory, not negative. It's a positive thing, right? When we dare to speak of eternity, the love we had back then. After being engraved in my chest, It repeats over and over again. Faded hearts, now only memories remain for me. Yeah, man. Time just moves. Things happen. This, like again, if we think about Dreamcatcher, it's like they dreamed of like Dreamcatcher forever. It's still something people say, right? Even them, like Dreamcatcher is never truly gone. They have music out. They still all the members are still active in their own thing, and they all still say they're Dreamcatcher, right? That's a part of their lives. Their youth was a part of it, and now as older adults, they can go back to the memories. And for Sion, like faded hearts. So the heart used to be, bright red, you're pumping hard. Now it's faded. It's a little bit smaller, right? And a little bit pumping not as hard. Now only memories remain for me. So it's like, and that's just how it goes, right? Life goes on, and sometimes it's just memories now, and I think that's just about just how life goes. Memories is something that we get to remember, and that's just something. And for me, it's beautiful. The idea of memories, because as long as you have your mind intact, you can go back to those memories and be like, yeah, that was us. We did that, etc., etc., and just I don't know. It's fun. It can be bittersweet. It could be sad. It could be happy. But memories is something that we will always have. Um, After a time too long for clarity, ETH, endless maze of obscurity. After a time too long for clarity. So you were thinking of it too much. I'm trying to think what ETH means. Like I need to find that definition of ETH. But but is endless maze of obscurity. So the idea like it's an endless maze, obscurity, so it's not in the forefront, it's not clear. So it's like it's maybe behind a window, foggy, glassy, like glossy, but they're looking for clarity, but everything's like it's in an endless maze of obscurity. So you can't really see it, but you're looking for it. You're looking for the clarity, maybe of the time they spend, maybe the time of life, the time of memories. Like you're looking at these memories, it's glossy, it's glazy, but maybe that's the thing. Like the more time goes, the more the memories a little bit more less clear, is more obscure. That would be kind of sad, right? Uh, in those days when you and I were together, so it goes back to that. Um, we still seem happy, as if it had never ended. Yeah. So then it goes back to what I would assume is the chorus. But and then there's another thing. After being engraved in my chest over and over again, this, the love of, I guess, maybe the band, the group, the love of the members, the love of the fans. It's like, still, I'm lost while cherishing you. So I feel like this is like before she became in a rock band, maybe, right? Is the idea of after it ended, it's like, where do I go from here? It's like you're drifting and wondering what's the next move? What am I gonna do? Am I still gonna be an idol? Am I still gonna be in the music business? Like what is the next move? In this, like you're still in this drifting, wandering moment, and all you have is the memories. You have the members or the people around you, and you're like, together we're still smiling. Back in the day when we used to say, you know, we dreamt of or spoke of eternity, and now it's only the memories that you have of those times when it's all ended. And it says, I'm lost while cherishing you. So like I'm lost, like I don't I don't know my direction, and I'm still cherishing the moments we had together. And that's, I guess, what keeps her afloat, right, in these moments of trying times. Today, maybe tomorrow, and forever, I remain floored like this. And yeah, do we have anything after that? And then I hope we'll be as happy as those days we were together. And this is like, I think it's like all the members of this ChRocktikal singing, right, with the guitarist, bassist, and drummer in the background doing like the harmony of it. But as if we have never broken up. So again, I'm saying it like the band. There could be a relationship as well, but because obviously, like when you're in a relationship, you can say, we talk about memories, right? We talk about being in love forever and eternity. But when it ended, it's like, well, damn, like all I have is the memories of us going to different locations, doing this, doing that, what lovers do, and then it's like it's over, and it's like now all I have is these memories, and I'm lost, but I'm still cherishing these memories, right? And I just love it's like maybe today, maybe tomorrow, and forever. I remain for like this. I hope we'll be as happy as those days we were together, as if we have never broken up. When we dare to speak of eternity, the love we had back then. Again, so like I said, uh, we can take this as a relationship, like maybe uh, romantic relationship. The idea of eternity, the idea of loving, and then it's just over. It's just like, well, now I'm lost. All I have is memories. Or like I was talking about, maybe it's about Dreamcatcher. The idea of thinking Dreamcatcher will never end. We will keep renewing, but then it doesn't happen. We have like Han Dong leaving Dreamcatcher company, right? Making her own company, right? So we have things like that where people leave to pursue different things, like because that's just how life goes. So it's this idea of bittersweet moment. It's a bittersweet song about what next, right? And it's called Masterpiece because maybe that time, that relationship, that group, Dreamcatcher, that was a masterpiece. That was the time of just great things happening all the time. Through the struggles, through the tribulations, this moment was beautiful. And now that it's over, it's like, well, now what? Where am I gonna go? What is happening, right? And so it's a beautiful track in that sense. And that's what I think. I love that idea of that her voice was very slow, uh, saying the lyrics. It's like it's very punctual in that sense. And even like that marching, it's like now we're just marching on, but where are we going? Who knows? But it was a fun track, and nonetheless, beautiful track. It's up there. I think it might be one of my favorite tracks. But yeah, that was ChRocktikal's masterpiece. Banger of a track. Definitely in my playlist. Spin your boy. Peace and love.